Right. Oh, I did not mute my mic. Okay. I thought I did. Dear God. All right. Well, it's a good thing I probably didn't say anything I wasn't supposed to say, right? All right. So let's just obviously this is out of many one boss man, which here's uh case of seriously, I can't hear myself. I cannot hear myself. It would be nice if I could. It would be very nice if I could hear myself, but I can't. Right. So where am I? Um, there's seriously, it's like every time I try to talk, there's a bus, there's a truck, there's a something. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right. I don't know how loud I am to everybody. I don't know. But I think the audio for this laptop is kind of weak in comparison to the other one. So maybe I will try to, I'll try to alternate between my laptops and things like that. I'll definitely try to do that. Okay, so this is called Bossman JC Winnings to-do list. And why is it called that? Well, here's why. I have a whole bunch of videos. Dear God, if I were to talk about everything that I have left to do, I would literally slowly go insane. Quite literally. I have 26.8 gigabytes worth of videos that I have not yet uploaded nor even. So you know what? I'm gonna just play them. I'm gonna play them because I'm tired of myself. I'm so tired of me right now. Wait, how? What's this? Right click and give me properties, please. May I beg you? Because I want to see how heavy this. All right, that's 274 megabytes. That's not bad. All right. This is 210. That's not bad neither. Oh, what's this? 590. Okay. Oh my God, this is a lot. Do I have time to play all of this? That's the real kicker. Do I have time? Hmm. I am perplexed at the moment. You know what? But them are not heavy, you know. You know, all right. These first five, I'm gonna leave them out. I'm gonna start with a 1 JM post. All right, so I'm going to mute myself and then yeah, you guys can see what I did here. Them right about this and them right about this. I have a confession to make. There's one thing I always struggle with. One of my biggest struggles. Yeah, the thing I struggle most with is consistency. Just think about it literally. When last you see me do this? Yeah? When last? But in order to have consistency, the first thing you're gonna need is temporal freedom. But what do you need to do to have temporal freedom? One, wake up early in the morning. And two, instead of sacrifice for your 9 to 5, sacrifice the 9 to 5. I mean, this only takes 60 seconds. I think I can find that amount of time at least Monday to Friday. Don't. I have no excuses. None. What happened? What? I can't. I guess you end up with dogs when you don't have kids, right? Now I was thinking about the perfect way to close, the moral of the story. But guess what? The moral of the story is time is really the greatest gift. So, them right about this. And them right about this. And if you see this on IG, you know I'm right about this. Yeah, I'm kind of proud of that. Yeah, why not? All right, let's move on to the next thing. Seriously? The minute that I want to move on to something else. All right, let's go again. This time, it's okay. This is what we call shameless advertising. But we're not. Honestly, I feel like I'm not saying I don't have enough time in my day, but sometimes when you wake up late, you kind of feel like you're behind on time. So yeah, try to wake up early because yeah, waking up late for me is waking up at 7. That's late for me. Late, you know. But let's continue.
Imagine if I were to operate like you. Imagine if I only did this when I was in mode. Imagine that. Imagine that. At the risk of being blinded by the sun. Hey, own what you do. Own what you do. Even if them don't like it and them don't approve, own what you do. Own what you do. I don't even know. What should I even call this? What should I even call this? Now this have a Gojo vibe to it. You know, it's easy to get discouraged. Very easy. You know, you can wake up and be like, nobody now watch this, nobody not care, nobody now listen this, nobody not business, blah blah blah. But that's not true. It's not that nobody do business. It's Noah's Ark. That's all it is. It's Noah's Ark. The rain not fall yet. So of course your ark now gonna move. It now gonna take off yet. Oh, it gonna take off. There's not enough rainfall yet. When I hear time for bus, yeah man, the rain I go bus, and when the rain bus, see it there? That is when your ark will take off. Yes man. Yeah man. Yes. Yeah, man. You know me right about this. Get ahead of the day. Wake up early, man. Get ahead of the day. Because when you wake up early, it's a cheat code, man. I promise you. Waking up early is a cheat code. Trust me. I have a secret for tell one Wilderness. And this is the secret. The secret is I just found another boom bap producer on TikTok. Listen man, the FYP. Don't ignore the FYP. The FYP, it work. They're new boom bap producers and things like that. Yo, listen, if you love music, TikTok makes it a great time to be alive. Yeah man. Oh, we just have a mezzo, we jam. You know what I mean? Yeah. How to deal with frustration? You know, I mean, there's a whiteboard. You know, I can give demonstrations on how to deal with frustration. But you know what? I'm not going to bother with all of that. I will just make it a verbal presentation. How you deal with it? Be productive. Yeah. Because everybody can talk the talk. Everybody can tell you, oh, but you know what happened? Curly Locks did say it. A lot of people are obsessed with being the consumer of the information. But consuming the information doesn't mean you're using the information. If you don't take any action, they always tell you, oh, meditate every day, oh, read 1,000 books, oh, read, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, read this, read that, read that. Why would you read it if when you read it, one, even if you believe it, are you going to utilize the tools, like the lessons that you got from it? You're going to use it? So why bother read it if you're not going to achieve it? You have to use it if you're going to achieve it. Remember when I said, Everybody talks about commitment, but none of them know about what commit meant. But what if I told you that everybody wants to have achievement, but then none of them know
All right, so I'm not sure what happened. Oh, dear God. I think the internet, yeah, that's just, yeah, come on, man. All right, I don't know where I was. Let's just play.
yeah, man. You know me right about this. Get ahead of the day. Wake up early, man. Get ahead of the day. Because when you wake up early, it's a cheat code, man. I promise you. Waking up early is a cheat code. Trust me. I have a secret for tell one wilderness. And this is the secret. The secret is I just found another boom bap producer on TikTok. Listen, man, the FYP. Don't ignore the FYP. The FYP, it work. They're new boom bap producers and things like that. Yo, listen, if you love music, TikTok makes it a great time to be alive. Yeah, man. Oh, we just have a meds, we jam. You know what I mean? Yeah. How to deal with frustration? You know, I mean, there's a whiteboard, you know. I can give demonstrations on how to deal with frustration, but you know what? I'm not going to bother with all of that. I will just make it a verbal presentation. How you deal with it? Be productive. Yeah. Because everybody can talk the talk. Everybody can tell you, oh, but you know what happened? Curly Locks did say it. A lot of people are obsessed with being the consumer of the information. But consuming the information doesn't mean you're using the information. If you don't take any action, they always tell you, oh, meditate every day, oh, read 1,000 books, oh, read, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, read this, read that. Why would you read it if when you read it, one, even if you believe it, are you going to utilize the tools, like the lessons that you got from it? You're going to use it? So why bother read it if you're not going to achieve it? You have to use it if you're going to achieve it. Remember when I said, everybody talks about commitment, but none of them know about what commit meant? But what if I told you that everybody wants to have achievement, but then none of them know what achieve meant? Oh yeah. Now I wanted to have a long conversation about some things that I saw on my FYP. I don't know, can I bring it up? Should I bring it up? Should I?
Grow. That's how you stop attracting the wrong people and break toxic patterns. Deserve better. You start to require better. Healing is uncomfortable as hell, and it can get lonely. But that's how you grow. That's how you stop attracting the wrong people and break toxic patterns.
No, I agree with 99% of what she said. There's only 1% that I don't agree with. And what I don't agree with is you will never stop attracting toxic people. Think about it. If you live in darkness, if you see a spark, if you even see the tiniest little spark, you are going to zone in for that. And sometimes people drain you until your flame dwindle down to the little spark that is left. And even that little spark is just enough for them to fiend for it. You understand? So, can you really stop attracting toxic people? No, you can't. I will tell you why. Because the truth of the matter is, people know good people. They know. Do they know how to handle that with care? That's a different argument. But here's the thing. That is why you have to be a warrior in a garden and not a gardener in a war. Because when now them feel like say you're a gardener now, you say, remember say me have a edge clip. Me can chop bush and me can, yeah. And that might be the proverbial, not necessarily literal. But what I say is, oh, cut it off. Don't play with me. That's what you have to develop. You have to develop that capacity to say, guess what? You see, if you're not do what you're supposed to do, don't worry yourself. Them always say, don't chase them, replace them. But what does replace them mean? Does replace them mean you replace them with another person? Not necessarily. Replace them with your purpose. Yeah, man, become so purposeful and so meaningful and so valuable to the world that when them a look for you now, what them have to do? Them have to watch you upon this. Remember when them did have full access to you upon WhatsApp, and them could have WhatsApp you at any time in the morning, any time in the evening, any time of the day, them could have get you. No? You end up in front of Joe Rogan them, or you end up on like a Jackson podcast, or you end up like, I don't know, but just I give examples. You probably end up, you know, on Drink Champs or whatever. In other words, they went from being able to talk to you and see you every single day. I know them have to view you on TikTok and YouTube and them something. All them can do is like and comment and repost. So how did you go from being in my presence? Not necessarily me, you know. But just like, you know, you know what we're doing. We're role playing. So when you can say, hey, I know who I am. I know myself. You can't tell me who I is. You can't tell me that. Once you know who you is, when them come in and them try govern your thing, no. That's for that. There's a reason why people disrespect you. It have to happen. You have to get disrespected. Everything in the universe that did happen to you was supposed to happen. Because let's say you were, let's say, unfortunately, the things that happen to women and little boys, essay, you know, sexually assaulted kind of thing. Yeah? That is a lesson from the universe to say that we as a society neglectful. We think, oh yeah, we live in a safe community, nobody now do nothing. You can't relax. Even when you're safe, even you cannot relax. We're not meant for relax. When you know when danger come around, you have to respond accordingly. So it's the issue I take with what was said is not that or the healing and the this and that and that, nothing to do with that. But the idea that you will stop attracting toxic people, that not happen. Moth You ever hear the saying like moth to the flame? Some people are moths. You ever had a pleasant encounter with a moth? I've had pleasant encounters with butterflies, but definitely not moths. That's not pleasant at all. You ever hear the saying, like a bat out of hell? That's what a moth is. Like a bat out of hell. And that's what some people are. I've never had a pleasant experience with a moth. You ever had a pleasant experience with a roach? No. No, mind you, the roach thing is a little more personal. Yeah. When the roach start flying and them something there, no, that's a different story anyway. Point I'm making is, there's, remember now, they say opposites attract. You understand? So if people are of darkness, they're going to look for the light. If you have warmth and them cool, they're gonna try to come closer to you. So in reality, you are the healing property. You are showing them what it means to be good to people even when they don't deserve it. And then when you decide, okay, I've been good to you more than you deserve. So no, I am not going to give you that goodness anymore. I cut off that. You see, when you learn to cut off that from them, and you cut off the supply of goodness where them normally get, them are gonna look for that in everybody else. So what gonna happen then? Remember, you're the plug. You ever hear that saying? The drug talk, you're the plug. You understand? The plug. You're the plug and the outlet, fam. And when you say plug out, it plug out. What gonna happen when Wi-Fi plug out? Them not no signal. What am I gonna do? Never get high on your own supply. You know, yeah. You know, and you know, hip hop jokes aside, or in, you know, whatever, right? That's the lesson. The lesson is remembering. Because guess what? I've seen it on a caption before, and the caption said, if I'm not mistaken, it said, disrespect can close doors that apologies can never reopen. That's a bar. Disrespect can close doors that apologies can never reopen. And a lot of people are going to find themselves in that position with you. Them chat to you anyway, like re and whatever. Them they try and patronize you, them try and insult you, them try and tell you say it's a wrong decision you make and this and that and all kind of things. And when you become the kind of person that say, guess what? It's not that I don't want you, I just don't need you. You know, because I mean, look at what you've done. You need to be an asset. Not just in, oh, like, okay, you say it. No, your actions. Speaking of that, Sebastian, I don't remember how he pronounces it, but that guy, the guy that dresses very well, the guy that dressed very well, the vest and the very good color coordination and very well spoken, and he said something about he never pays much attention to what people say, because the weight of what them say don't really match up. Because him said, I care more about what you do, about your actions. You see, if you say to me you want these changes in your life, but then I see you doing the same thing over and over and over and over, then I'm not going to take you seriously, because you said this, but then look at what you're doing. You're not committed to making the change that you need to make in order for those exceptional things. You have to be the exception if you want exceptional things in your life. So that's a bar. And of course, when we just have the mates, we're John.
Yeah, so I apologize if it cut off at any point in time. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the other one that I did that was a follow-up to this. All right. see what this is saying here.
Right and left unto God. There's other things I want to talk about. But the question is, what was the other thing that was on my mind? I meant it this morning, you know. It might be on my FYP. Let me scroll. Let me scroll. Let me scroll. Oh yeah. Hold on.
I am from this university. I have these credentials. This is my background, and today I will talk about this. So my name is Yasser. I am a PhD in blah 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 blah. And today I'm going to talk about sleep and why sleep is so important. Or I'm going to talk about diet and why diet is so important. Notice the trend here. This, and this. It's all about me. What I am going to do. But who am I there for? I am there for you. I am there for the audience. So instead what you want to do is, the most important thing right at the top is not your name. They're not there to learn about your name. They're not there to learn about your credentials. They're, believe it or not even there to listen to what you will talk about. Instead, the first line has to capture their attention. So for example, if we are talking about diet, you could say something like, what if you made one small change to your diet that could add 6 years to your life? You won't have to spend any extra money, you won't have to go on any crazy diets, but if you just make this one change, it could completely change your life. Who is this about? It's all about you. Then I can say, you will learn. Instead of I will talk about, it's you will learn. I will talk about the 3 things that are good for your diet or good for you to eat. You will learn the 3 things that you can eat at home that will make you live 6 years longer. You. This subtle change, making it about the audience, that is the right way to start a speech. Most people do this. My name.
No. That's an incredible message, right? Works very well in the corporate world, the LinkedIn world, all of that. But there's a dark side to that I don't think people there's a dark side to that. Here's the dark side. The dark side to that ultimately is that there are some people that are vastly intelligent and they know how to use information like this and apply it to even relationships. And what do? Well, they take his advice. They do everything. You remember the writing that was in green? You know, the green light versus the red light? They do everything that's on the right. But the question is, are their intentions genuine? Are they really saying these things to you because they genuinely have those feelings about you, or they really are there for you? No. A lot of people use those tactics. Right? Give me a second here. Where was I again? Where was I? So, as you can see, a little. I didn't hide my disguise very well. Anyway, so that's what people do. You see, this is them pretending to be all about you, but deep down, this is what they're really about. This is you, but this is really them. So they show you this because they're like, yo, I need you to think that I'm really about you. But in reality, when enough time pass and it get a little too warm, them go right back to this. Temperature a little too hot. Can't keep on that for too long. So again, I'm trying to remember. I'm not trying to demonize the person that did this, because this is an excellent presentation. I wish I could have saved the video, but beggars can't be choosers. No, I have to literally copy the link, drop it in the WhatsApp channel, right? But this is what people really are about. They're really about them, and they pretend to be all about you, and so you fall for that, right? And it goes back to even what I said in the previous video. The thing that's, I'm going to say it with respect, Mr. Sebastian, yes? Just like how, you have to give respect to Uncle Chael, so Mr. Sebastian, or Sebastian's son, right, said he doesn't really pay much attention to what people say to him. He's gonna watch what you do. He's gonna watch what you do, because what you do tells him what you really want, what you're really about. What you do is what you're really about. So if you're really about change, you're gonna do things different. Like with me, I have to do this even when I'm uncomfortable, even like at the risk of people saying, why you name one junker, man? You need to change your name, man. You know that my background is as a rapper, right? You know that I live in Jamaica and I decided to rap. So if I lived in Jamaica and decided to rap, what makes you think I care about what you have to say about a name I've chosen for myself? Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, did I stutter or blink? Not yet. That's where you have to get to in life. I mean, whose opinion really matters? In a world where you care so much about yourself, why does someone else's opinion matter? Why? What have they done in their life to demonstrate to you that you should listen to them, that you should follow their instruction? Excuse? You're not exceptional. You're not successful. You're not exceptional. You are capable of it, but you do not do it. That's not going to be my example. And this is the problem. Why am I name one John Kerman? Because you're going to take offense. You're going to take offense. I'm going to ruffle your feathers and ruffle my own. Sometimes I offend even myself. You understand? Like sometimes I hurt my own feelings. Yes, I don't know. It's like, is that the world we're living in? I mean, no. Let's not make this about me. Let's get back to you now. Right? You have to learn that people do things like that. Alright? That's why you have to watch what them do. Because what people say, anybody can, because see, I can learn how to do that and tell you exactly what you want to hear and make it about you and make it about you and make it about you. But the thing is, if I genuinely don't care about you, you're going to know. You're going to be able to see through that. Trust me, you will know. So if me as one JM get up and I make videos and I do this because I want likes and I want views and I want comments and I want shares, I want to talk to people. I want to reason with people. I would rather have one comment on my page from one person that actually watched my video. If you know what that remind me of? That remind me of when, like, for example, when I was, obviously, my rapper name is One Wilderness, right? So back in the day, I did have a name before that. Just like how me never know say Vybz Kartel original name was Adi Bantan. Adi Bantan? You see how everything makes sense now? Adi Bantan. Me never know that. Me the thing same was always Vybz Kartel. Never know say the man name Adi Bantan. Never know that. Just like how back in the day, my rapper name was Mesmerize. And then of course SEO reasons and other possible lawsuit reasons make me say, yo, I really want a name that can be easily misconstrued. So I come up with a name that could have fit on a name tag. Somebody come up with something that remind me of what some people that say about me in school, and what one of my brethren would say about me when I was freestyling. The idea was wild. Someone said, what else is wild? The wilderness is wild. Hence, wild in the wilderness. So I said, So I said, wilderness, and then mez. I said, but wilderness, mez, not really. It sounds stupid. So I thought, okay, but wilderness, mez. So I was trying to see if I could make them work. So I said, wilderness, mez. What about wilderness? And that's how it happened. That's how it happened. And for a story that I'm going to talk about on one wilderness, I'm going to tell you my story. And in fact, I'm going to do a review of verse, right? For those who follow the cipher competition that's on the Last Second C, the page that's run by Emerson Kennedy. This is for the battle rap and hip hop people, so let me apologize for delving into. Yeah, I'm not making this about you right now, but we'll soon get back to you, trust me. Anyway, so I'm gonna talk about that regarding one wilderness and them way there, because there's something that happened in the cipher competition that I kind of said, okay, this remind me of something. Because I performed at Mission Underground, New York, 2016, and there was something that happened there, and trust me, if I wasn't built like that, I would have gotten cooked on stage. Oh God, I would have gotten cooked on stage. I had a verse for almost every beat that they played. So because they played the right beat, I'm like, yes. Thank God. And again, that's a one wilderness thing. So I went on a tangent, boom bang. Anyway, back to you now, right? So again, with this message, yeah, people are very intelligent. People will use this and it will work in their professional life and them way there, which is fine. But people will now take it a step further. They will, what's the word? I guess generalize or kind of apply it to every other area of their life. And yeah, some people do it to the point where they don't even realize, yo, you're pretending. You don't really like that person. You don't really care about them, because if you cared about them, then if you cared about them, you would have hurt them when you get hurt. You understand? When you get hurt, you would have hurt them. If you hurt somebody because you are hurting, then you have a problem. I've had an incident happen to me with two different women. And I call them out and disrespect them, and I say, yo, like, what's up with that? Like, you were very disrespectful and your tone was kind of crazy. Like, what's going on with that? You know what they said to me? They said, oh, I was upset. And anybody would be upset if that had happened to them. So I said, wait. And look, bad gone to bad, from bad to worse. Are you saying that when you get upset with your husband, that you're just going to go to the neighbor yard, suck the neighborhood, quite literally, and maybe possibly the neighborhood, and then after that look upon your husband and be like, oh, I was upset. You were upset. So not only did you suck the neighborhood, but you also suck the neighborhood. Really? And you did that because you were upset. So learn to watch what people do. Be very mindful of watching what people do, not what them say. Anybody can say anything. Anybody can say, I'm respectful and I will take care of you and da 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 da. Watch what them do. Watch what them do when things get dark. Anybody can smile with you in the light. Anybody can smile with you in sunshine. What am I going to do when the storm comes? What am I going to do when things get pitch black? Yeah? Yeah. That's it. That's a bar. So I'm going to run out the time now. It's about... Yeah, a notification came up. Sorry. it cut off. If you could see what that... Listen, man. Hold on. I'm going to show you what happened. Nah, I'm not have enough time. Anyway, here we go. Big up on yourself. We just have to meds on with jam, and as always, that's a bar.
All right, so yeah, I feel relieved that I can actually do this. So yeah, all right. So I had an idea about like there's because what I wanted to do with one Junkerman is kind of have him appear in an episode about having one boss man and have everybody kind of look at him and be like, yo, wait, where you come from? You know. Um, and I think that the reason why it would work is because they are technically the Rocksteady and Bebop. So like one Wilderness and one Junkerman can be the Rocksteady and Bebop. Whereas the one Bossman them, as in one Bossman Teaching, one Bossman Digital Media, one Bossman Cinema, one Bossman Champloo, all four of them are the Turtles, right? All four of them are the Turtles, right? So the Raphael, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, right? And then, you know, yeah, the other two would be Rocksteady and Bebop. And that makes sense. Because what? One Junkerman and one Wildam is all his power. So if the two of them all his power, they're technically Rocksteady and Bebop, don't it? And then they're kind of more antagonistic. You know what I mean? Because they represent sort of the I guess beyond the norm. The entertainers. Like the entertainer in the sense of, all right, we're gonna say things and it go offend you, and you just have to live with that. So it's antagonistic in its nature, and I think that's the reason why the page is called One Junkerman, because um it's antagonistic in nature, right? And then One Wilderness is just, a rap name. And I mean, if you're a rapper, you know that the idea is that you say what you say, what upon your mind, just like a renegade. Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day. Yeah. You know? So, dancehall and hip hop have that rebellion in common, Let's put the words a little bit separate, It's a rebel lion for the rebellion. You know what I mean? It's a rebel lion. A lion that rebelling and the rebellion. You understand? Yeah, man. Whole heap of bars there, man. What you say, man? So yeah, that's an idea. So let's move on to the other video that I have in mind. I don't want to. Let's see. Oh, 6 minutes. Not bad. Let's move. Move to this one. What am I doing here?
I am low-key proud of this picture. Can I tell you? Oh my god. I'm proud of this. Can I tell you how proud I am of this? I'm proud of this. Mind you, I one of those comments in Oma, but I couldn't continue because everybody knows the story, right? I resigned in September and then they begged me to work another 4 months. Now mind you, I applied for 4 months vacation leave. I was denied it, so I tried to resign to get my 4 months, and then they took it back from me by begging me to work for 4 more months. You see how that worked? This is why people don't do 9 to 5s anymore. This is why. So, I'm proud of this. This started the trend of what I am working on, where I just honor my commitments and say, okay, I'm going live on Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and do that same time, and everything I say I'm going to do, I do it. Yeah. Spoke about this, don't it? There you go. Yeah? Bread pudding them this so, and the WhatsApp button this so. Yeah. And what about this? If it look like this, and I can actually show you. Where you at. The things I have to do. There you go. So, see that? There you go. Right? There you go. So, I didn't lie, I promise. Look, see that? Yeah. Right? Yeah. That sign was originally outside, but we're gonna put it back up. But yeah. Anyhow, and now we go back. Looking familiar yet? No. And there you go. Yeah. So that was a little bit of a tour of yeah. So you want to here, there you go. Right. Well, yeah. You can like it. You can do that. Yeah. And the easiest way to find this is, well, of course, no apostrophe for this part. And if it's on Facebook, yeah, you'll find that. Now, mind you, I think I need to probably adjust the tag for this so that you can find it on Instagram easier. But yeah, look at SEO.
What did he do? I mean, nothing is wrong with being gay, but to defend your honor like that is crazy. What did he do?
I'm straight, and I like women, and
You see man like Dale Elliott Jr., you see man like them, they're not good for your productivity. You see when there are other creators too, like Honcho. Yeah, Honcho is another one, and like RJ the comic guy, and what the other one name? The one where always wear the shower cap and him a talk about like Ninja Turtles and Batman and King Von and like him have a whole heap of skits. And trust me, when you see them on your FYP and you have work to do, literally just lock off your phone and your tablet, wait till the day done, and when you are going to bed, then you watch them. Don't anyhow you have work to do. If you have work to do, don't watch these videos. You will literally waste your life. You will waste your life. You will not make any content. You will continue to be a consumer, and you will continue to be poor. See them a glitch. Yes, I apologize for being distracted. So yes, yeah. So when you see when you type that, yeah, when you type that in your Instagram and your Facebook, look at that. You see once you see the logo looking like the red and black, and there you go. Look at that, red and black, red and black. Yeah, so if you find the red and black, you know you're in the right place. Don't embarrass me, please. Thank you. There you go. Haha. You see that? There you go. Yeah, man. Now, here's the thing. I need to do something about this to add the WhatsApp button to the page. So I have to fix that. So yes. Yeah. There are other pages that I need to go and promote. But let's see if I can find them. Very soon I'll be talking more and more about this page. Chances are might have some work to do. Yeah, man. So, Chana's digital print media. Yeah, and remind me to talk a little bit more about that as well. Yeah. The owner of Chana's digital print media is also the owner of this. Oh yes. So yeah. Yeah.
Well. I guess yeah. This is me trying to hold all of us accountable. All right, so that's a little bit more Bossman JC winning, right? Shameless advertising. Once you see shameless advertising, that's Bossman JC winning, straight up. There's nobody else. Ain't nobody else. Nobody. Yeah, please. Yeah, listen. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has ruined us, okay? Every time I close my eyes. Yeah, no. Yo, I swear, the first time I heard that song play at the end of the at the end of the episode, I swore to God, that I downloaded the wrong version of the anime. Like I thought I was being trolled. Oh my God. And then somebody on TikTok was saying that after they disrespectfully killed off one of your favorite characters, and then play that song. But the thing is, um it was far ahead in the season, so I don't think that was the song they used. I think the song they used was because what they do is they had that as the ending for like the first half of the episodes, and in the remaining half it was like how it goes is like da 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 da, join us, the Crusaders alive, da 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 da. That's the one that actually played. Because how I remember is that Narancha died way later in the series. Wholly later. And you know what's crazy? Is like I feel like there are very few people that I can share that kind of, that how I feel about anime and things like that. There are very few people I can share that with. Very few people. So it's like I mean, life is a strange thing because you have some people in your life that they have the same love for anime or whatever, whatever. And you would think that okay, that would be enough to like maybe keep you guys together in a sense of okay, even if we're not doing anything, we can at least watch anime together. That's it. You wish, so you just have to learn to live with these things. Anyhow. Oh my God, how many 3-minute videos do I have? Let's go.
Let me fix. Give. So, now riddle me this and riddle me that. Look how me good. The reality, me, I gotta teach all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, I will leave you to that. Yeah? Yeah. No. Nobody now going to do that. Right? So, if you are a teacher of any of these subjects, right? Now, I don't mean to, say, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? But, will the real teacher of these subjects please stand up? Right? Because, I'm not going to be teaching all of that. That's why it's called, you notice? It's called We Still a Learn. Not me alone still a teach. No. Nothing like that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, right. So anyway, if you are a teacher of any of that, then of course, I hope you can see that. You can see that? Yeah. Right? I'm sure you can see that. See? Anyway, where was I? What if your subject isn't on the board? Press that, and we'll put it on the board. Whatever you teach, it doesn't have to be any of these. I promise you, it doesn't have to be any of these. Could be this. Could be that too. Yeah, could be that. Again, riddle me this, riddle me that. You really think me? I gotta teach all that. Can I do the disappearing act once again? Mind you, can I try it? You see, my tablet is here, so I don't want to drop it. Understand? Yeah. So once again, if you're not seeing your subject up there, fear not. All you have to do is reach out to us that we still are learning, and we can fix all that. Yeah? And who knows, if you want to make a video just like this, why not? Why not? Yeah. That's why helping us to stay consistent. And as I always tell you, press the button in blue and honor your commitments.
So that was shameless advertising for We Still a Learn, right? Yeah, I'm not even going to go into all of the things that I have left to do. It's I swear, it's so daunting. It really is. Trust me. I, we might have all day today. Let's see.
Supposed to go on TikTok live. Maybe you're thinking too early for this. Then in that case, I can direct you to this. Facebook at 11, YouTube at this time in the evening, right? So Facebook live 11 a.m, YouTube live 8 p.m, right? And it will be a replay of the TikTok live that we did. Yeah? Now what if you went into your search bar and typed something looking like this? Well, that would be how you would find me on this and this. Alright? So type this, even if you happen to miss that symbol, it would still bring you to my page on Facebook and YouTube, just like that. Right? So these are the times that I go live on Facebook. We will do a replay of the TikTok live. Yeah? So a replay of the TikTok will be done here at this time and here at this time. So let's see if it works this time. So it may take you straight to the channel if you do type that. You'll find me on YouTube if you space it like that. Oh yeah, sorry. There you go, right? So it takes you to all of my videos if it's spaced a little bit like that. But on Facebook, let's see what happens. And to find me on Facebook, I guess you keep it like that. Yeah? Right? So there you go. That's how you find me on Facebook. This is the IG. Type that same way to find me on IG. So just in case you guys happen to miss the live that we did on TikTok, we have this at 11 and this later in the evening at 8 o'clock.
Now, to be fair, I did change the schedule, and I'm going to be changing it again because honestly, I don't know if anybody has any interest in what I'm doing in the middle of the week, like on Monday, Tuesday, or something like that. So I'm going to do all of them Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. And if people can't log in for that, then me not gonna change it again. Me allow it at Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I just say that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then yeah, man. That's the right move for me. Right move. The right move. Now let's move on to the next video. Yeah, I've been on my TikTok. So you know, if sometimes a song will pop up in my head randomly. So if I actually break out in song, then that's probably what happened, you know? Oh, look at that.
As I honor my commitments, I can promise you this. Type any of these in your search bar and you go see some likes. If you type something like this, it looks something like this. And then you tap that circle here and it looks something like this. And remember, the man in red and blue is telling you to press the button in blue. Now moving on again, if you happen to type something like this, chances are you're going to see something like this. And then you tap the circle. Cut this. So let me see. Oh, it says call now instead of WhatsApp, so who knows. Might have to change that to a WhatsApp, but anyway, you press the button in blue. Yeah. And now that we're here and you type something like this, you're going to see something red and black like this. No, they ruined the magic. There you go. Yeah, don't flap me, please. Yeah. There you go. And again, the man in red and blue is telling you, press the button in blue. Press the button in blue. And now we're going to talk about this. Because when you type that, you're going to get this. Yeah? So let's type, or rather touch the circle. There we go. See? As usual, the man in red and blue is telling you, right? Red and blue telling you to press the button in blue. Yeah? And as a bonus, an honorable mention, even though we're through with all of this, I am going to talk to you about, well, how did I manage to make a switch like this? So if you're a teacher that wants to be a content creator and you want to learn how to do a little magic trick like this, then of course, you type this in your search bar, and it should look like this. Now let's tap this, the circle. Just like that. The man in red and blue is telling you, press the button in blue. Yeah. I believe that's it. Support this and support this. Yeah. And if you happen to like what you saw, type this and find me like this. Look at that. Press this.
Yeah, I apologize for the fan. Hey, you know what? That's fine. This can always go on TikTok and we can always use the sound. Can add a sound to kind of block out the fan. We can probably do that for Facebook too, I think. Think so. I think so. You can do that. I'm not sure how well you control the volume on Facebook. I think you can do. Yep. A second ago, I listen to me now, man. Oh my god. Yeah, what is that? I'm looking. Okay. All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make this a real challenge. You see how cramped the space is? You see it? I don't like this. Okay. That looks a little better. Right? So I need to occupy this and this. What goes in the 100 box and the 30 box? Okay. So we have this 2 by 2 by 5 by 5, 4 times 25, 2 by 3 by 5, 10 times 3 or 6 times 5. All right, let's put that. Let's get married and have some kids. Something like that. Now sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you want to do something like this. What does that give you? Because sometimes you kind of just pick one of these in the middle and see if it actually works. So let's put this down here. Oh, subtract this from that, and I guarantee you it's going to give you the remainder of the numbers. 5 times 2, 10 times 2, 20 times 2. That's going to be 40, don't it? It's going to be 40. This is a minus plus. So you treat it like it was a plus. You either have 2 positives or, in this case, 2 negatives. That's it. Prime numbers will never fail you. This method has never failed me. Ever since I integrated prime numbers with dealing with finding the replacement of the middle term, it has never failed. Ever. It's not failed me. See that? Look at all that. See? No worries. Watch out. What's the HCF of 75 and 100? Oh man, hold on. Looking a lot like 25. Looking a lot like 25. No, there's an. Sorry. There, yeah. So anyhow, you divide this by that, you'll have 4. And you divide that by that, you'll have, 3. I had it on the board before, but I really can't bother putting it back. No. Both of them end with 0, so the HCF is 10. But even if you don't believe that, copy and paste. Then divide plus 30 by minus 3. Yeah, I'm trying to, make it a little darker, just I'm trying with that. Yeah. Why come out up here? Let's try that again. So we're going to do this. Yeah. Yeah. I think we know the rest, don't it? I think we know the rest. So we're going to have a bracket here, bracket here, bracket here, bracket here. Right? The black goes here with the blue going in here. Watch out. No. Come on now. Alright, so we're gonna have to go for a different blue because you're embarrassing me in public. Alright, so that's that. Yeah. So that's what you call, what do you call this again? Let's make this arc, let's make this a real challenge. Yeah. So you see, 130, and if you multiply 30 by 100, you'll get 3,000. And how do we know that? Because 1,000 is 222 times 555. So 3 2s, 3 5s, and you have a 3. So you'd have 222, 3, then 555. And we had that before on the board, right? But I don't feel like going back to that. Normally I take pictures along the way, but you might have to just rewind because it's like. So yeah. We found 75 and 40 from the prime numbers that we used before. As a result of that, now we have the 100 and the 75, which was easy to turn into this 25. Allow me to change shirts. I might have done this one before, but at the risk of being redundant, let's put it on the board. So let's make this up. A real or reels challenge. Let's do that. So let me not frustrate you. Let's find the HCF of this and this, and then divide. Let's see if that makes sense. Now if I divide this by 4, I get 112. But what I know about 112 is that if I divide that by 2, I would get 56. But then 56 is 8 times 7. But then this is 8 times 8 times 7. So now that's a bit easier to break down. So 222, 222, 7. And then I forgot to put the 10 for this. So 2, let's just put the 2 here and the 5 here, and that should wait. Right, that's even better than that. Right? And then 222 here, 222 there. Just in case we never remember, right? So now we can find the HCF for this. So why not? Now, funny story, I probably should have put in 152. Yeah. So the question is the 152 divisible by 8? The short answer, I suspect, is yes. So, 1 smaller than all of that, so we're going to put 0. 15 is only bigger than 8. Now, 8 plus 7 will give you 15, so you're going to put the 7 behind the 15. Now, that looked like 72, so how many 8s give you 72? Okay, so that look a little bit like 9. So, in this case, it would definitely mean that we can divide all of this by the number 8. 2 by 2 by 2, 2 by 2 by 2, 2 by 2 by 2. The HCF of all of these three numbers is 8. Alright, so let me tell you what this means. This means that the number we'll be left with for this is going to be 15. This is going to be 56, and this is going to be 19. Okay. Now, mind you, we have to be careful. So let me just, let's do that. Yeah. So 15 replaces 120. 56 replaces the 448. This replaces the middle term. Right? So let me so this will be the x squared here. This will be the x. Yeah. So let's see if we can remember that. Let's see. Okay. You see how we went from that to this? Yeah. Alright, so now let's focus on this and this. We have 15 and 56. That's a lot easier to deal with, I promise. Alright, so 3 by 5 and this. Get married and have kids. 30 and 28 now go work. 70 and 12 now go work. 35 and 24 almost work. You're not going to believe what actually worked. Yep. Get rid of all of that. So there you go. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. How about that? 3 times 7. 21. Add 21 to this. There you go. This means the larger number is negative, so minus 40 is negative, and therefore we'll be replacing this minus 40x and that right there. Yeah. Oh yes. Seeing all of this? So bracket for this, both of them have 7. Alright, 7 3s, 7 8s. So the HCF for that and that is 7. Alright? You might as well put the X with it. So
No, I forgot to say, since we all have an agreement and we all understand this has been out of many, one Bossman, and this particular one Bossman is one Bossman Teaching. Now, a video that you might have seen before where you hear about the man in red and blue, that one is one Bossman Digital Media, right? So, yeah, we're just trying to be consistent, yeah? All right, so there's some other content though. Yes. I wonder what this is. I'm gonna press play.
So you can see the madness that I put up with myself here. So I have this underneath this and all of that. Yeah. You see this over here, right? You know what this is. By the way, there's something that I did the other day, which is actually yesterday, right? So I am here at Rosie's Hair Care, right? That is my official business partner in crime, right? And so, I like to do shameless advertising over here. So therefore, like even yesterday, I thought I was doing a little rehearsal. So, well, not a rehearsal, but a a rehearsal and a video shoot. Yeah. That's what happens when your brain is moving faster than you. Yeah. I can't outrun my brain. Anyhow, this is what I like to do as a CCO and a Hammond goat. This is the Bossman Digital Media thing right here. This is the Bossman Digital Media aspect of the board, right? And then of course, look at advertising on behalf of We Still Learn, right? Now, sometimes I leave this blank and then I write in some questions here, and you know the shrips, right? You know the shrips. I don't hide anything. This is the venue where I do. If you notice, this is where the Outer Many One Bossman, skits are done. So sometimes, cinema is here, Champloo is about here, digital media is somewhere around here, and then like teaching is about there. Yeah, so right, so this is where I have nothing to hide, right? Nothing to hide, right? Just I'll show you, right? See? So I've made a few videos about how to find this on Facebook and Instagram. I might update the email so that it's easier to find, right? And then might make a proper TikTok so that I want her to be able to log into it so that she can just anything she's doing, she can just. And if I do anything on her behalf, I can download it, send it to her, and she can just upload it to her page. You understand? Right. Because guess what? If I wait on people to do things, it might not do. So I might say, you know what? Let me just take the initiative and do the live for them. And then we just download the live and send it back to them. Right? So you see, there's no shame in the game. Right? None. See that? Look. See? Hairdresser. Classroom. Hairdresser. Classroom. Right? Step this way. Step this way. Step this way. Right? Yes. Yes. Right? But the two broke for put up the ceiling fan, so put up that. Right? See? Nothing I hide. Not a thing I hide. Right? Literally just got done doing if it look familiar, watch out. Yeah. Sorry about that. See? So if you happen to see this on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you see it, then you know that this was a Reels challenge. I did 3 of these videos. It was kind of interesting. I challenged myself to debunk a myth. There's a myth going around that the AC method does not work for these larger coefficients of x squared. I even went as far as putting the x squared all the way to the right to show you that even the negative x squared, if I decide to factorize this using the AC method, you can't stop me. Right? So this is the one Bossman Teaching now coming out. Right? And of course the board over there is more like Bossman Digital Media over there. Right? Look at advertising part. Once it's advertising, yeah. And then of course, when I advertise on behalf of people that I care about, not just people I care about, but people that I'm actively supporting, then you will see me going live on their behalf. I will do that here. So I'll post this on the, not tired. I'm going to erase this. I will, because what am I something there? No, that's the right. See there? Alright, there we go. This was a good one. See, what I did was I found the HCF of these, because all of them were divisible by the same number. Reduce it to this, and then it got easier to find prime numbers for this and prime numbers for that. So I ended up with 2 times 3, 8 times 7, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. If you put them in order, you're going to end up with 4 2s times 3 times 7. The 4 2s is right here. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 3 times 7. So therefore, it was easy to get the 16 and the 21. And then, yeah. So anyhow, sometimes I'm so proud of my work that I don't even want to erase it. That's weird. So I don't know who said that it don't work, but it worked. Yeah? It worked. It worked, man, it worked. No. So can't bother. What am I supposed to say? This is what I think. I believe that just so that this makes sense. So make a talk a little strategy. Alright. So I think I will do Monday and Tuesday TikTok live with a replay on the other platforms. You notice I'm not even you want to see me out of uniform, you know that this is supposed to be a behind the scenes kind of thing. So I'm probably going to make that video right now and just make it short and sweet. I'm making it short and sweet, so I'm going to take up my tie. Here, watch it. Go here. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm going to tell you something, man. You see, ideas. If ideas was ammunition, trust me. Oh boy. So why don't we make this a real challenge, eh? So I'm running out the timer. Let's run it to about 9 minutes. We have 30 seconds left. So what do I have to say? I did not turn on my data, so I can't take it to the pages that I normally take it to, because I'm offline right now. So what I'll do when I stop this, turn it back on and then take it to that in another. I'm gonna make that video short and sweet too. So anyway, so
Alright, so what's the video that came after that one? Alright, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Okay, alright. Here we go.
okay, sorry. So I have some adjustments to the announcements, right? So this is what it's going to look like from now. Monday and Tuesday, one Bossman Teaching. Thursday and Friday, we still a learn, right? We have to share, you know, share up the time. I get the first half of the week, and yeah, so 2 days for this and 2 days for this. I think that is fair. That way, I'm not going overboard on one and too little on the other, right? So fair is fair, right? Out of the 4 days in a week that we choose to go live, that is. It's not like it's you know what I mean, yeah? So these are the 4 days we've chosen. There we go. So anytime you see us going live, we will do that Thursday, Friday at We Still a Learn. And then of course, for my page now, this, same time again, for this at least, 8 a.m. in the mornings. And then of course I do the replay at 4 instead of 11 or 12. So I'm going to do 8 a.m., 4 p.m. and then 8 p.m. again for this. Now here now, I have to work with my sister in them timetable. So here's what I could do. I could do a live at home early in the morning, right? Depends. I could do it as a warm-up, right? So maybe start at 10. So maybe start this at 10, and then after I get that little warm-up out of the way, head on over to school and yeah, do the rest of the TikTok live stream in a day, and then the rest will just be a replay. Right? Sound like a good idea. Sound like a good idea. I'm not. This now, I want it to stay like this. Because if I do this on Friday, then there's no space for We Still Learn. So that I can accommodate the activity for We Still Learn.
So we're going to do a thing called a retcon, right? I'm going to retcon all of that. So basically what's going to happen now is that I am going to go live Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Right? I need to, oh yeah, if I can do it 8 in the morning, I'll do it 8 in the evening as well. I feel like Saturdays and Sundays I have more time, so I can go live like every 4 hours. So if I go live at 8, I can go again at 12 and then go again at 4 and then go again at 8. So, you know, maybe Saturday and Sunday can be like a marathon day, right? It depends. It really depends on yeah, I could do that. But the other thing too is when We Still Learn now, I think I can do something on Monday. Monday is perfect for that. Monday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Thursday, Friday for sure. Yeah, I feel like that's the retcon. So let's see what. Oh, I cut off myself. Okay, hold on. All right, let's play this.
Right, we found out it was 63 and 40, and how did we do that? Well, we found the prime numbers of 72, the prime numbers of 35. We end up with triple 2 times double 3 and a 5 and 7, and we put it together. That means what we took out of this was 337 and triple 2 5, right? Well, of course, you'll see the full video, right? I actually have the reels for that. So those reels will be on Instagram, they'll be on Facebook. I'll put them on TikTok as well. So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. It's even step by step. Okay. See, I forgot that I did that. Yeah, I completely forgot I did that. Alright, so let's put it in perspective, right? So this is what I did first. Now if you understand what I did here, then you know. If you don't, it's fine because you'll see the video, right? Yeah, so then we did that. And then we replaced the 103 with the 63 and the 40, right? And then we started to put the brackets together, right? We found the HCF of 40 and 35 to be 5. We divide minus 40x by minus 5. You get a positive 8x, right? And then plus 35 divided by minus 5, you'll get a minus 7, right? So, you know, yeah, we never do too bad with the explanation. Now, how we get the 9x out here? Well, what did I do? Oh God, I've been doing this for too long. So what I did was I divided the minus 63x by the positive, minus 7.
Okay, so that's not too bad, but that's still a little bit more. Oh, wait, I found something. Found something else. Look at this. Who is that? That's a one Bossman Digital Media. Let's see what's going on here.
So, what's the moral of the story now? Sometimes it's good to look back. Sometimes it's good to look back, because I look back on some videos I did and I'm like, sometimes I look at my dog, what's up with the beard? Like sometimes I look at my video and I'm like, no, that's unacceptable. I can't be having like what's going. Like I seen something that horrified me. I removed the videos, and you know the worst part about it, The execution in terms of the breakdown of the questions, perfect. But my face look like Melina from Mortal Kombat. Just come on. It was unacceptable. If you know, you know. Anyway, that's story for another day. Alright? I guess the point I'm really trying to make is you have to look back and you have to look forward too. And the thing you're going to have to look forward to is building everything by yourself, and then when you start winning, people start joining. Because remember, the support is always this, but the congratulations, yeah, it's not till everybody are drawn them want to jump on the ark. Cause no rain never did a fall. It happened to me only per time when I walk with my bag when I have my raincoat in. Oh, you fool, so you know see the rain now fall. Boom, 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 boom. Lightning burst same time. What was that? You see the rain now fall. Sound like thunder and lightning. In a mega day. That's what it sound like to me. Yeah, when work was over, I put on my big water boot. I put on my raincoat over that and I walk home. Everybody did wonder how they might get in a taxi or they might get in a bus without wet. That is why the day you plant the tree is not the day you eat the fruit. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like I'm creating my own contingency. No, nobody not gonna believe in me. Nobody not gonna believe in me now. Nobody not gonna believe till it work. Nobody will be, they're not going to believe you. And you're just going to have to accept that. Just accept the fact that they're not gonna believe you. It don't matter who it is. Your woman, your immediate family, your children. They're not gonna believe you till it starts happening. Yeah. So that's why there is an out of many one boss man. That's why there is a Bossman Champion, which is a one Bossman Champion and a one Bossman Cinema YT. There's a reason why I put a number one in front of all of them. Because now when you go anywhere on social media and you type that, you go see me. You're not going to, there's no mistake. There is no mistaken identity. When you go and you type one Bossman Cinema, you see me. When you go and you type one Bossman Digital Media, man in red and blue, you see me. Right? You go and you type one Bossman Champion, right? Well, just one Bossman Champion. Still not gonna see me. So therefore, when it comes to the SEO, when it comes to the, it don't matter whether you use a hashtag, whether you just write it as one word, or you write a @ symbol in front of it. The results are the same. And consistency is the name of the game. So I'm not sure where the full video is, because okay. Yeah, the day you plant the tree is not the day you eat the fruit. Speaking of that, look at this. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks once again for helping me to stay consistent. And as I always tell you, honor your commitment. So, this is the concept of first person tutor, right? So, you know, have you ever played a FPS? You know, I don't know. But anyhow, let's try and write one of these equations. So let's see. Let's see. There we go, right? So then obviously what we want to do is, we want to factorize all of that. So, we have a 225 here, right? We have a similar 225 here, right? Yeah. See, this is what this, so that's what this means, right? The whole first person tutor aspect of it is that, it's kind of like a video game, yeah? Yeah. All right, so we have 225 and 225, which means we have 4 2's. 4 2's. So we have 4 2's and 2 5's, right? Now I'm not sure if I'm catching everything I'm supposed to, right? There we go. All right. Now, how would we get the middle term as the 9x? Well, who would have guessed, right? So this part is the 16, this part is the 25. So that means if we have 16 and 25, we're going to have a positive 16, no lie, positive 25 and negative 16, right? So then what do we do? Let's put our x beside them. All right, so I believe we have found our replacement. So why not replace them? Would you look at that? Would you look at that? So here we are. Plus 25 minus 16. You take the 16 from that. You'll get the 9 right there. Yeah? So again, this is my new page, right? First person tutor. TikTok, YouTube, IG. Why not? So I'm going to make this, I guess, one of my first posts. Why not? Right? So I think you're familiar with this. Alright, so I'm going to erase this, right? And just finish up the question, yeah? Alright, so we did a bit of a relocation, yeah? So now we can focus on the matter at hand, right? So let's just factorize these. Alright, so what's the HCF of 25 and 20? Chances are that's looking like 5. Wait, I have the wrong marker. Hold on, let's change that. Alright, so since it's 5, why don't we put a plus 5 here, right? Now let me switch my weapon now. Let me switch it. Alright, now 25x divided by 5, we're going to put that here, and minus 20 divided by 5, we're going to put that here. So when we divide 25x by the plus 5, we'll get that. When we divide minus 20 by the plus 5, we'll get a minus 4, right? See, this is what the first person tutor is all about, right? Now, here's where we can find what would go in front of this here. We can divide 20x squared by this 5x here. That's going to give you 4x out here. If you don't believe me, try the minus 16x divided by minus 4. You're still going to get a positive 4x right there. Alright, so what happens when you multiply this 4x by this 5x? It gives you 20x squared. And if we multiply 4x by this minus 4, we get this minus 16x. So why don't we just take all of this and put right there? Alright, so this is looking a lot of fun, right? Looking like a lot of fun. Now, we're going to put 2 brackets here and 2 brackets there, right? Now, mind you, there's a longer explanation as to why that happens. It's kind of hard for me to explain it here, but you know what? Okay, why don't we do this? Now, I know what you're thinking. Have I really gone insane? So I'm replacing the 5x minus 4 with a, right? So we've substituted. A is now 5x minus 4. So this is a lot easier to recognize as how you can actually factorize. This has an a and this has an a. So what we can actually do is we can put down a bracket and put our HCF on the outside. So let's do that. Alright, does this make any more sense now? Because now if you divide 4xa by a, you'll be left with 4x. If you divide plus 5a by a, you'll be left with plus 5. Or you just write down what's in red. Right, the 4x is here, the plus 5 is here. All right, so now look at what we have here. Now we can exchange the a, or basically we're going to take the a and turn it back into 5x minus 4. So since we know that a is 5x minus 4, we're going to put back the 5x minus 4. Ladies and gents, this is finally it. So again, the new page is here. So again, yeah, on this day, I created this page, right? So we started off with all of this, right? We found this using our prime numbers. This is, well, quadruple 2. This is double 5. If we were to multiply all of that, we'd have gotten 400. 20 times 20 is 400. But instead of working with that madness, we decided to use the prime numbers. We got the 16, we got the 25. Subtract this from that, we get that. So therefore, that explains this part here, right? Then of course, we, if you rewind, you can see all of the madness that we did before, right? So we put a bracket here, bracket here, bracket here, bracket here, right? And we found the HCF of the 25 and 20. We had a plus 5 here. Divided that 25x by the plus 5, we got the 5x here. Minus 20 divided by the plus 5, we got the minus 4. And then, of course, we could divide this by the 5x to get this 4x out here. Or this by that, you get the same thing. And then, of course, when this was empty, we looked and realized that if we multiply this by that, we'd end up with that. This by that, we end up with this. So that is where we ended up right here, and our only change that we really made was at this point right here. This is where we did something a bit different. Now with that in mind, we just said, okay, why don't we replace the 5x minus 4 with a? So we did that. So after having done that, we need to factorize this. So we put our bracket down, we took a on the outside, divided 4xa by a, those cancel, leaving you with 4x, right? Then we have the plus 5a, divided it by a, leaving you with just the plus 5, right? So that led us to here now. So a is still 5x minus 4, so we change it from 5x minus 4 to a and back to 5x minus 4. And that is it. So again, thanks for helping me to stay consistent, right? This page, you can find it on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, right? And this is a 0, by the way. So that's a 0, NLY, 0, NE, number 1, and then you spell it as ST person tutor, right? So the O is a 0, this O is a 0, here's the 1, ST person tutor, right? Find it here, 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 and yeah. So again, that's why helping me to stay consistent. And as I always tell you, honor your commitments.
Wow, that turned out a lot better than I expected. Mm-hmm. Turned out better than I expected. Wow. Wow, that, I mean, I'm kind of proud of myself for that one. I kind of am. I kind of am. I kind of am. And I split it into different reels. Now, if it's 9, what? That means that each of these must be 1 minute long. No? What? Then how could it be a minute 30? Because this is a 9-minute video, so are? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, okay. I think I know what I did. I think. It's fine. It's fine. Let's get to moving on. Let's do that.
Now, as you can see, I was pointing out of that window over there, right? I'm not doing that. This is one of the shampoo shirt them. Right. I'm gonna show you the next one. This is another shampoo shirt. And this is another one of them, yeah. Well, because remember, like gone, so because like gone, I'm going to be changing shirts quite a bit because in a bun up. So when this shirt done for, I will make a switch. You understand? I was holding a little bit of a meds, a little bit. The kind of thing that I'm supposed to do on 1JM. But I guess it's not easy. Okay? It's not easy. When I always say honor your commitments and this and that, it's not easy for do. Do easy for do. Right? When is a fly that? And I don't have the zapper, So if I'm being attacked by a fly, I'm going to have to manually kill the bastard. Then I have to find like anyway. So on a uniform, I can't really. I'm not doing anything today. Any kind of productive behavior. I don't really think me out of that today, because imagine the place burn up and I'm gonna put on this. Don't worry, I've done it before. Speaking of that, listen, I have to sort out some madness on Google Drive. I have to, because if I don't do that, I will not have access to my email where I can get, because I need to log in so that I can go into. I have not, from when I don't see the Outer Many One Bossman TikTok, all because I can't access my email. I tell you, hey, them people here, that's why, listen, man. You see, if you're gonna buy cloud storage, buy it for the year. Don't buy it monthly. That monthly thing is trash. Monthly? Nah, just pay for the year. Just pay for that for the year. Just do the year and done. Yeah, man, do the year. I test it. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at what would happen, right? If I was doing, yeah, that's what it's called, behind the scenes. So if I was doing a one Bossman Teaching video, it would look like this. So if I was doing that today, it would look like this. There you go. There you go. It's not easy to do. You remember the question mark thing I'm gonna tell you about? If in other words, if you knew the amount of work and hours you had to put in order to be successful, you wouldn't bother want to do it. You'd say, yeah, I'm not do that. Alright, that's too dear. Too expensive. I can't afford that. Sorry. Yeah, too dear. But that's what it is. I will say it like this. Don't be the best. You don't need to be the best. You just need to be the best at not giving up. And I'm right. As another version of me would like to say, them right about this and them right about this. It's a long time since, one could argue that I'm a croft. You could argue that. You could make the argument. But the truth of the matter is, I need to compartmentalize in such a way that I say, okay, this day we do that. Next day we do. Everybody get a day. That way, yeah, everybody get a day. I feel like I will tell you, 1JM feel like it needs to be like a Monday. One Junkerman, that is. That needs to be a Monday. Because when y'all got work, you know the vibes. But then you might get some words of encouragement and advice from me, and it's like, look, it's not easy to do. You have to do it, even though you don't like how it feel. You feel like crap, but you still have to do it. Yeah, you feel like crap, but you still have to do it. And I feel like that is part of why relationships don't work anymore. That's again a topic for one JM. Not Mr. JC winning your son. Alright? Let me show you how crazy it gets over here. Show you how crazy it gets. You can't see it, don't. Alright, hold on. Dear God. Alright, there you go. You see that? It's a brand new page. And I know why I did it. You know, somebody might say, boy, why you have so much page and this and that? But guess what? I believe I have torn a book. you really, so you look for embarrass me. Alright, don't worry yourself. So let me apologize. I have torn a book. I thought this fault. Yeah. What did I say? I mean, sure. Yeah, it's alright. I'm not thinking about fine. Like you were never there. Like you were never there. Oh, that's an idea. That's an idea right there. You feel like I'm doing that on purpose. I'm not. I really am not. Idea just come to me. You see, I'll tell you, one of the things that what me used to do when me back when I was what do you call them? A gainfully back when I was gainfully employed. Yo. So back when I was, earning a teacher's salary, you see? There was this thing I used to do where I take up a book like this. Right, take up a book like this, I'm gonna go so. I just take beer picture out of the book. You know why? Because what you don't understand is that when you have those pictures on your phone, you can quick share it to your tablet, and then when your tablet has that gallery of pictures, when you do a, let's say you do a, not necessarily a live stream, but you do a Zoom meeting, you can open screen share, go in your gallery, pick out a picture, boom, there's a topic right then and there. Yeah, right then and there. So you know what? Life is good, yeah, man. Life is good. You know, even when you're uncomfortable and all of these things, but train yourself to see the beauty in life, because trust me, if you never have your life, you couldn't see it anyway. You have to be stronger than your feelings, because if you're not stronger than your feelings, you are going to remain a croft. You're going to remain a croft. You're going to stay a croft for a very long time. As a matter of fact, them right about this, and them right about this. Now I'll take off the disguise, because you know me right about this. Sure. Yeah. So you understand what just happened? So that was one Bossman Teaching, and then now you have Bossman Champlu, right? Yeah, no, hold on. Sorry. I'm gonna tell you why I did that. I've seen gorillas do that, and the sound that it makes is so weird because it make them chest sound hollow, but them is, you see them hand too big and too tough. So them chest, I don't think them chest is as strong as them hand them. Don't get me wrong, you know. For it to make that sound is kind of crazy. If you ever see that sound that them chests make when they go, it sounds like they shouldn't be alive. Because if you can beat the chest like that and still be breathing, that's a problem. Don't make them you see the same thing where they do like so? Yeah, don't make them the hands that catch you. No, watch this. I have content idea for Bossman Cinema. One of the shirt them is not here, so I can actually transform into that person in question. But seeing that I am, I always sit beside Bossman Cinema. Since I sit beside Bossman Cinema, here's an idea. We're talking about L versus Kira. And what you want to do when you're talking about that, you want to talk about how it is that L let himself down. L could have won. There are two ways he could have do it. That's what you're going to talk about. So that's a note to Bossman Cinema, you know? But yeah. Remind us. You see this? Actually, incidentally and interestingly, this is the way that I shoot the majority of out of many One Bossman videos. You know what I'm gonna do? One video a day for out of many One Bossman. One video a day. I don't need to do all of them. Because sometimes what we used to do, we used to be a madman and as many ideas come up in my head, I just do the whole of them, so I'm not to do them. I mean, if I decide to do 5 of the videos, that will take care of Monday to Friday, so that when Saturday and Sunday come, we just, we just chill out. But yeah, I've not done a lot for that, so all of this what I do. I'm mad myself. As a matter of fact, I need to make some videos about that conversation that I have with myself. Yeah, man. Now imagine a conversation like this. What is? Well, that's the additional work for you. Yes, that's your work. It's your additional work, sir. So let me get this straight. You see me, I wash dishes. I'm almost done. And here comes you with 4 more dirty plates. Or you come in with a big pot. So that don't vex with me, sir. Vex with yourself. This is your idea, You have to vex with yourself. So you ask me like give myself work to do. Alright. Okay. Something like that anyway. Something like that. That's the way how my brain works, right? Like if the opportunity presents itself, I'll just do it. I'll just do it. So therefore, yeah, that's sort of what happens to me. Like I'll be here, I'm ready for going, I'm like, And the idea come to me, I'm like, I have to do this before I go home. And so I end up either I record something for the new first person tutor or we still a learn or something for Bossman digital media. You see, digital, digital. This video has gone on for too long. You understand? Anyway, yeah, but yeah, like that's what happened. So it's like the person that you see sitting down is me, and I'm like, yeah, man, almost done. Like I have one more thing left, and then they just see me come in and say, so the idea of them. There you go. There you go. Just two more. Just just this book and this book. Not much. Just hold on for them book then. Yes, that's for you. Yeah, that's for you. That's for you. That's your home. Yeah, that's your homework. That's for you to do. Yeah. So in other words, the question is, do I get tired of myself? The answer is yes. Yeah, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Do I get tired of myself? The answer is yes. Yes. Like don't doubt it. The answer is yes. And guess what? It don't look like it now. Because remember when I did say I have a raincoat when we used to go to school. And we used to say, sir, what you do with that? You say, sir, no rain not fall. Boom, 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 boom. Lightning burst, rain fall. What was that? Yeah, man, no was that, man. How you say? I build my ark and you think say no water and no rain now fall. So no, that never ever leave land. What you do with boat pan land, you idiot? Rain wash everything. All of a sudden, see my boat here. Yeah. Jokes on you. Everybody say, help me please. Give me the lifesaver there. No, I can't help you.
Yes, let me apologize for that. Yeah, so this is a good little test of the things on my to-do list. Quite a few things, you know. Oh, this is only 1 minute? Wow, okay.
Alright, that's a bit distracting. Hold on. Now, what's the meaning of this? I'm just saying that the O that you see in only is actually a zero. This O that you see in one is another zero. And the one you see in first is obviously a one. And what I had before was basically that this is one in binary and the other one is just one in base 10. That's what I was doing. But anyway, as you would have seen from the other board, then you know this one is this is a new one. Yeah. Meet your little brother. So I know what you're thinking. Really? Another one.
Yep, another one. Well, Yeah, quite a few of them. Quite a few. Mm. Ooh. Well, I might run into a problem if I play too much of this.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, as much as I have always sung praises of the LABB murder cases, seeing that this is, of course, a bit of what I would call no pick, which is basically no partner in crime, or no pick in sight, because, well, I'm here alone with no partner in crime. No, give me a bit of an intermission. So while this might not be the pot that called the kettle the blacklist, I'm still dressed in black in honor of a particular note, another note. Death Note. Right? And there's a lot that a lot of people have covered regarding, who is smarter between L and Kira. But I'm not sure if anybody ever really took the time to relay this, what I'm about to tell you. There is an alternate telling of the story, an alternate ending, an ending that you will only hear right here. You're not going to hear it from anybody else, you're only going to hear it from yours truly. Yeah? A one Bossman cinema. Yeah? How does that alternate ending go? How does L no longer take an L to Kira? How does that happen? No, much like many of you, yeah, that moment where the spoon fell to the left and we saw that dramatic tilt, that marked the beginning of the end of L's cardiovascular activity. You see, in that moment, we knew what really happened. He wasn't the first one to go, right? It was, well, yeah, I think it was Watari that went first. And then shortly thereafter fell none other than Mr. Lawley himself. So the question is, as much as this is upsetting to the general populace who pretty much have been rooting for whichever side, I guess, to be fair, it felt, what's the word? You ever watch UFC and you're rooting for your favorite fighter to win? Mind you, he might not have won. But there's this moment where they're going back and forth and the rounds are close and you have no idea who's really winning the fight. And at the end of it, you're waiting and you I don't know. If you know, you know, right? It's like Judge so and so says that it 29-28, round 1 Hughes. It's like 29-27, round 2. You know how it goes. And they so round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. So it's dead even. And judge says so and so. And new. You see, when you hear and new, it gives you that sort of yeah. That's what happens when you're watching UFC. So that's kind of a similar feel that we got when we were watching L versus Kira. We were hoping that the detective would prevail. He could have prevailed. And there was only one way he could have done it. One way. Well, I don't want to say one. So let me help you out with how he could have done this. Ready? So let's explore. Now imagine this. All he had to do was, in that moment where he's like, but he's not the same as he was before. All he had to do was do what we happen to do in martial arts. There's a time for you to apply pressure, but then there's time for you need to bob and weave. Sometimes you need to get back. Sometimes you can't always be engaging. You have to know when to slip. You have to know when to. You understand? So with that, there are times you expand, but then there are times you have to reel it back. The problem with L, or should I say L? The problem with L is that he never knew when to let off of the gas, ease up off of the gas, come up off of the gas, ease up. Don't apply pressure the whole time. No, man. Because a popular Jamaican saying, you have to play fool for catch wise. Play fool for catch wise. Right? So with that in mind, here's what L could have done. L in that moment could have said, you know what? I think I'm satisfied with the fact that you're not Kira. Literally, lie through your teeth. Literally make everybody believe that you gave up on him being Kira, that he's no longer your suspect. That's the first step. Second step, continue working with the task force and keep them close to you and keep them on different assignments and keep working with them, because you're like, well, I'm not going to not utilize you. I might as well keep you guys around. Maybe you can learn something from me. Maybe you guys will be better detectives. And you keep doing that. Allow Light Yagami to think that he's getting away with it. Yeah, man, make him get away with it. You know, as T-Rex would say, he got away with it, but he ain't get away with it. Yeah. You know, let him think him get away. And all you do, don't tell it to the task force at all. All the while you say that, yeah man, you let it go and you're focusing on other cases, continue investigating Kira. Continue investigating Light without telling anybody. You don't tell anybody. Tell no one. Not even your most trusted Watari, not even him. Tell nobody. And remember, he had the means. He had the financial means. He is practically the Bruce Wayne of Death Note. He had the money. What does that mean? Could I buy a whole heap of satellite? He might just have to ask people from different regions of the world and say, yo, how much would it be for me to buy your satellites? I need them for a certain purpose. I mean, the FBI and the CIA work with him closely. So they're going to be like, we'll give you the satellite. You don't have to pay us. He's like, no. The cost is worth it. Trust me. All right? How much do you want for the satellite? They'll work out a price. Done. Nobody knows about his financial affairs but him and Watari anyway. All the while, Kira just doing what him do. He's going to let his guard down because remember now, when you're onto him and you're giving him all this pressure, it's like, okay, he knows. When you're investigating somebody, don't tell him, oh, I think you're the killer. Bad move. Because now he has to find ways to prove to you that he's not. No, man, make him feel like him get to it. Then, what do you do from there? How do you utilize this to your advantage now that you have all... Remember now, you have the money. You can pay hackers all around the world. Pay hackers for, monitor the activity and this and that and that. People can hack into your machine while you're on it. And make it very subtle. Because there are people that can like, let's say I'm using this right now to record. Somebody can be hacking me right now without my knowledge. Do it like that. I mean, what did he do when he wanted to send a message to Misra in the LABB murder cases. He hacked the computer. So all you do a discreet, yeah, a covert hack of the computer while he's on it. Hack the webcam. Obviously, you're not going to see the light. So you just, again, everything is covert. You're not telling nobody nothing what you're doing. You remember, you convince everybody that you're not investigating the matter anymore. You let it go. But in the meantime, you are secretly keeping track of every move that he make. Remember, you have links with all the criminals and all CIA agents and federal agents. Anybody can be watching him. And he'll never know. He'll never know. Even if one of your agents gets killed by chance, let's say he got the drop on one of them. Yeah? That's your evidence right there. Yeah? Let's say him go and say, wait, but I thought so and so. Alright, where was I? Yes. So again, let us say, for argument's sake, Light has a suspicion that you didn't send anybody after him. You could always play sorry, did I glitch? Let me apologize for that. Let me fix that. You can always play the game of plausible deniability. You can say, wait, what? These people are probably, I mean, I have no control over that, because yes, some of them do answer to me, but I would never, I told them to drop it. So if I tell them to drop it and they don't, I'm gonna have to have a talk with them. So that way you make it seem like, because remember, that's not uncommon, right? I mean, how many times does that happen in different shows, whether you're talking about Law and Order SVU, whether you're talking about The Blacklist, whether you're talking about Bones, just name the criminal show that you can think of. There's always your supervisor, the chief, the director of your law enforcement agency looks at you and says, listen, I need you to drop it. And you're like, oh hell no, I'm not doing that. There's insubordination within agencies. So you can always again be like, what? Somebody's looking into you. Like, I would never do that. Right? Even if you suspect or you are suspected of it, you can always play the lie to him like he lies to everybody. Get him comfortable again. Make America great again. Make Light comfortable again. Right? And then no, let's say on the off chance that one of them dead or whatever, right? And then one of them come back and be like, yo, I didn't know that he was going to kill him like that. And then L would obviously have the conversation with the guy in secret and be like, chill out. That person dying is actually a good thing. And he's like, what? He's like, bro, you're risking our lives. He's like, but I told you were risking your life. I didn't send you off into a suicide mission. I told you you're risking your life. You work for the CIA. You're risking your life anyway. Yeah? So, what's the problem? It's like, okay, how is this a good thing? How is it good that he killed one of our agents? That's one of our best sleeper agents. He killed one of them. And he's like, think about it. How does he deny doing something like that? Why would he come to me after having killed an agent? That's our ticket. Now, mind you, obviously, that may not hold up to scrutiny right then and there. But hear me out. Remember now, you've been monitoring him. Make him feel comfortable again. Even if it take a while for him to go back to saying, okay, nobody's watching me, I can go back to killing people the way I normally do. And then one day, one fateful day, right? Sorry, I keep mixing up L and Light. So one day Light's gonna be like, Dad, what's going on? And he's like, yeah, L called us all of a sudden. you know, you you want to see what's going on, and he's like, okay, however it goes. Long story short, them take the drive, and then obviously the task force and Light Yagami is there, and they come together, and he's like, by the way, guys, look, I have some exciting news. It's like, what is that? I'm going to have to take you guys into this room, but long story short, I caught Kira. So now obviously Light is going to be like, you idiot, what do you mean you caught Kira? I'm right here, you know. But sure, I mean, if you think you caught Kira, you caught Kira, right? Now mind you, I am embellishing a lot of this, because really and truly this video should have been a lot shorter. Right? Well, anyway, so after making him feel comfortable, after letting him get away with doing these different murders, right, you know, you call everybody up. However, obviously you make it seem as organic as humanly possible, right? That is not just by some because obviously Light is somebody that's very observant. So if him seeing father getting up to go somewhere, he's like, yo, where you going? He's like, oh, you know, I'm going to the HQ for the task force. It's like, oh, so, or maybe it could be a thing where he's like, can I come with you? You know, it's like, okay. It's like, by the way, you know, Light called. God damn it. L called us in. He had something very important that he wants us to hear. So we're going to go in and find out what that is. So that's basically how you would lure him in. You would basically give the father just a little bit, just sprinkle something. You know, be like, hey, I have something to tell you. You understand? That way he's intrigued and he's like, all right, he comes along. He doesn't need to be there because he's not part of the task force. He's not really officially a part of it. But you do that so that, you know, and he's like, oh, even better. Here's how you do it. Tell him that, that he thinks that he found a clue that completely clears you from suspicion of being Kira. So just openly lie. Just basically say, hey, I have a clue that gave us the complete identity of the real Kira, and it completely exonerates you. There's your ticket. So now Light is like, what? But I mean, you said he dropped it there. Yeah, but if he caught, you see, he dropped it, but not only did he drop it, no, he has somebody in his crosshairs that he caught as Kira. So we're gonna go and find out. And maybe the discussion doesn't take place there. Maybe he says that in the vehicle because obviously they're on their way to go in there, and him just tell him that, and Light would be intrigued. He's like, wow, I need to know who this is. And then he'd probably be there like, idiot. You know? Like, that's obviously what Light is going to do. So long story short, him get everybody's like, yes guys, guess what? Exciting news. I caught Kira. So then they're like, really? Alright, tell us. And then he's like, follow me in this room. So everybody comes in this sort of, you know, this sort of executive room, sort of like where business is conducted. You know, them kind of, you know, the board of directors kind of room. And you get everybody in there, and him have Watari at the door. Boom. Watari lock the door behind him with everybody in there. And he's like, alright guys, so here we go. Are you ready? You ready for me to reveal who Kira is? They're like, yeah. So then go, so direct your attention to the big screen, and the big screen just gonna play everything about what he's been secretly investigating, and all the connections, all the dots that are being connected between seeing him with a little piece of something out time watching him and somebody just drop down dead, and all of them things there, and just connecting everything and just playing all of it, and everybody just go turn around and look at him and be like, it's like, fam, no, you that, that's you. And in that moment, Kira just go be like, you think you go see sweat marks in the manga? No. Literally, him going to just do this and be like, Ryuk, did you write my name in it? And Ryuk is like, bro, I'm right here. I'm right here. I didn't write your name down. I promise. I didn't write it. Not yet. Not yet. But it seems they got onto you though. Mind you, I'm obviously exaggerating, right? That part of it. He's not going to openly admit in front of the whole of them that he's talking to a bloody Shinigami, right? The point that I'm making is, in that moment, you have him dead to rights. Dead to rights. There's no way for him to lie out of this. No way. You have him cornered. Like you pay all of the spies, right? I mean, sometime even the girl them or whatever, the girl them where him talk to, and them we all of them you recruit them as spies. Any and everybody could have been involved. Everybody could have been spying on Kira. Everybody secretly I take picture of him and this and that and whatever. Him not being any the wiser. And just like that, the evidence is playing. Him father in there freaking out. Him probably all I think about I take him gun and probably me don't know if him gonna shoot Kira or him gonna shoot himself or shoot the two of them. I don't know. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is how L could have beaten Kira. That is how. Now, mind you, I'm not going to say I spun the block, but it was fun to kind of, walk down this bit of a trajectory here. Yeah? And don't get me wrong, this is a completely non-contrived way that L could have beaten Kira fair and square. Well, as fair as espionage goes. Yeah? Without a what you call it? A supernatural, Shinigami based death note. Right? Kira had all the advantages. You have yours. You have your wealth. You have the respect of all the agencies on your side. You can hire people, literally pay them, be like, listen, don't make him catch you. If you make him catch you and he writes your name in the death note, I will not be responsible for that. You understand? Like, you have those agreements with people, and long story short, boom, all the evidence is there and everything is compiled right there for everybody to see. Argument done. That is how L could have given Kira his own L. Yeah? So, I don't know. I think that was fun to explore. And yeah. So I'm gonna put this everywhere, IG, TikTok, YouTube, But yeah, that's my take on it. Now, mind you, I think this is a believable way, and it doesn't have any of the, you understand? There's nothing forced about it. It's organic, and it's in line with something that L is capable of. He's capable of deceit. He's capable of lying. He's capable of cheating and making it seem like he's doing things that he's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, him can always do what lie used to do to people. Gaslight him. Say, look, why would I investigate you? Didn't I tell you I dropped it? You're coming to me. Like, what's your problem, bro? Like, that's all he has to do. Just lie back. And at the same time, fall back as well. You don't have to be like, hey, I'm on to you. I know you're Kira. And he keeps taunting him on all of these things. None of that never necessary. All you have to do, fall back, play fool for catch wise, and just like that, L would have given Kira his own L. Anyway, that was fun. That was a nice little piece of narrative fan fiction, if you would, right? And wow, light gone again. How's that for the part that called it get to the blacklist? Anyhow, I suppose this is what happened. Is he on to me? Is this what happened? When what this is exactly what happened when Watari was like he had to press a button and send, delete all the data, and then the message got sent to Emma Near. I don't go lie, this is perfect timing. I was about to close the video, but why not? Why not keep the story going? Anyway, um, L could have won. L could have won. L could have beaten Kira fair and square. Now, mind you, we're not saying that Mello and Nier are not interesting characters. Still love them. I personally do. I personally love. I like Mello because again, he represents the initiative, the willingness to take action, and he's about it. And then Nier now, he's the more calculating side of it all. So both of them are different extremes of L. So yeah, there you go. But before I go, that was a bit of a rant, a bit of a, yeah, bit of a rant, bit of a reel, bit of a roll, How about that?
All right, we didn't do too bad with those two, did we? We didn't. We didn't do too bad. Now, if there's anything else I can find, what would that be? What would that be? Um, okay, we're almost at the end. We're nearly at the end of it. Yeah, the rest of them would be like a repeat of some TikTok lives that it has one Bossman teaching, which I have repurposed some of that content to go to only one first person tutor. And then, well, how about this?
Um, circle around the name. Yeah. So I don't even know if I'm actually going to show my face. I don't know if I'm going to. I muted it. Hold on. Let me see. One-on-one class announcement, right? It was this amount. No. Why not? There we go. Alright. So let me select my page. Where is it? There we go. Okay. Sure. But even though you said that, when I go over here, it's, all right. So I think, yeah. So once I see this, that red circle around the name, yeah. So it means that I started going live. So yeah. So this is just what it looks like when I go live at 11. So I was gonna be here long, really. Alright, so same one Bossman teaching in front of, or rather the number one in front of it. Yeah. So I don't even know if I'm actually going to show my face. I don't know if I'm going to do all of that. Yeah. So let me go back over here now. So that means I have to go in here. That means I have to go in here. Probably let's see now. Find one of the video of them. And really? There we go. Ah. Yeah. So I'll just go play that. Did I mute the whole what? Yes I did. I muted it. Hold on. Let me see. One-on-one class announcement, right? It was this amount. No. So yes, ladies and gents, I will be placing this on Instagram. No, to just keep it real, right? So I just passed the little 60-second threshold. So I like to create multiple versions of every video, right? So this is the announcement, right? Used to be 9, now it's 3, yeah? And Saturday and Sunday, perfect time for that, so why not? Yeah? Now I suppose this is the advertising part, right? So if you are familiar, by the way, you notice that there's a difference, right? Yeah, the audio is kind of low on that one. It's kind of low. So yeah, that seems to be all of the, I mean, I could always take us to the let me tell you. So this, yeah, right? So technically you can see me face. So if you can see my face, then that can stay on Bossman Teaching. Once you can see my face, then yeah. Yup. So that's definitely going to stay on Bossman Teaching. That one for sure. What about this one? You can see my hand. Little bit of the hat right there. Yeah. Yep. The face is there. There you go. So yeah, those will definitely remain on the Bossman Teaching there, yeah. But then last but certainly not least. Well, oh, whoa. Oh, that was a bit much. That was a bit much. There you go. Sorry. I should have had this on the counter and not the bed. It's fine. Anyway, this is Bossman Shampoo, the one Bossman Shampoo, right? So you saw a lot of one Bossman Teaching, one Bossman Digital Media, one Bossman Cinema. You just seen quite a few of those, 2 of those episodes. And then now there's just the last one left. You saw one JM as well. Not so much one Wilderness. One Wilderness, I feel like that promotes itself. Entertainment is entertainment. When you're rapping and it's good, people will like it. So that's fine. I don't need to do anything extra for that. Yeah, so the next time we do this, we will be on that page. This is being done on the Out of Many One Bossman page, but in future, next time it will be, it will be on that page right there. Yeah. So anyway, that's a wrap for now. I am figuring out a timetable, right? Monday to Thursday to do something for every page. So yeah, we'll figure it out. So there were one Bossman Teaching, one Bossman Digital Media, one Bossman Cinema, one Bossman Champloo, we'll figure it out. The one Bossman Champloo thing is going to be a little bit more involved. I'm going to have my bridge in them, one who is into battle rap, the other one that's into MMA, and I'm into both. So it's kind of a, blending of the world. So there you go. So here's a challenge I issued to myself. I need to get, you know, thicker so that this watch can fit. You know? Let's see if I can get thick enough for this watch to fit. I challenged myself anyway. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for helping us all to stay consistent. And as we always tell you, honor your commitments. Sorry for the shakiness. Sorry about that. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, that's it. That is it. So next time we will be over here. And then we can do a out of many one boss man, live stream as well. Make it a little fun, every now and then turn off the camera, one up here, turn off the camera again, the next one up here, da 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 da. You know how that go. So anyway, yeah. So thanks for helping us to stay consistent. And as we always tell you, honor your commitment.